Hi. I'm going to do the same thing that every other musician in North America is doing right now, and that is I'm going to talk with everybody a little bit. My name is Noah Reitman. I am the assistant principal bass of the Vancouver Symphony up here in Canada, and I'm making this video today. It's very hard for teachers to see their students right now. And I want to talk about Idyllwild Arts this summer in California. I'm very hopeful that things are going to normalize pretty soon, but you know, it's all up in the air right now. As far as Idyllwild is concerned, though, it's going to be great when we're all out of this to get together and play some music. So I am actively recruiting for my bass studio at Idyllwild Arts in the summertime. Idyllwild Arts runs July 12th through 25th for the Symphony Camp, and then Chamberfest is July 26th through August 9th, with a final concert at the Disney Hall in Los Angeles. It's a full orchestra program, but I'm going to be coaching along with David Grossman, the orchestral bass players. So as a demonstration of what we're going to be doing there, I'm just going to play an open string, and I'm going to set the metronome to 60 beats a minute. This is a fundamental teaching principle on string playing, but it never gets old. So 60 beats per minute on the metronome, and I'm just going to aim. Let me bring down the camera here a minute. This is because I saw a video of myself playing recently, and I noticed that my bow likes to flop around at the tip, and that's not something that we like to see in string playing. So I'm going to take, I play French bow. First of all, I'm going to make sure that my hand position is right. So what I like to do for that is, I like to have an open palm, and I put the bow sort of in between the pad here and the knuckle here, and I roll it in to where my thumb is. And then once it's there, I find the natural spot, which is actually further down, and I like to practice the roll a little bit. This flexibility is very important, extremely important. It's a little bit like the shocks. Sorry, I'll turn this off. It's a little bit like the shocks in a car. They make sure that you're not feeling all the bumps, but you don't want to completely lose the feel of the road, or else, you know, you never know what's going on, and you might lose some control of the car that way. So now that my bow hand is well established, I will turn this back on. I'm going to place it on the D string. I'm going to count to 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so look at my tip. Now what happens is that I lose track of my index finger, and my index finger wants to pull away at the end of the bow. So in order to counteract that, I'm going to mindfully keep track of my index finger and keep my wrist more firm, because what ends up happening is I sort of allow my wrist to move down, and that lets everything move down. So let's see how this works. Now my wrist is getting straight by the time I'm at the tip, and now it's coming in. My elbow drops. Now the other thing I'm aiming for is an evenness of sound. So I had a little hiccup at the start of the down bow. Of course, I'm talking while playing, as my colleagues will tell you I like to do. turn around here. I'm going to turn around. So now look at my elbow drop. So one metaphor I like to use in this exercise is it's a little bit like, they say, like a duck that's calm above the water. If you were to look under the surface of the water, his feet are furiously paddling to keep him afloat. That's something a little bit with your arm mechanism is a little bit like the feet paddling. Your bow wants to look easy as possible, like it's floating on air. But your body has to coordinate itself extremely well to make that happen. Anyway, I'm going to try to produce some more of these videos before Idyllwild starts. Applications are due. There's a small application fee, but there's financial aid should be available for either of the 2 sessions or apply for both. It would be great to have you there this summer. By the way, it's for high school age students. That's I think as low as 13 and as old as 18. So when we can all get together again, I really hope that we can get together and play some music together in the mountains of California. Thanks. Bye.